I'm Philip Beyer. Welcome to my filibuster on the March to Zero errors. Now, listening to some business owners, you would think a March to Zero errors was a trip to Neverland, a pipe dream. Impossible, says the faint of heart. Nevertheless, we are happy to report there are a few rare birds that get close to that goal. Not to mention those who are able to sustain all nonconformance in their company very close to zero. Now, whether you believe it or not, this March is the path out of the land of frustrating chaos, with the set goal of ending errors, employee miscommunication, and general disorder totally. Now, keep in mind that every march begins with a first step, then a second, one step at a time until arriving at the planned destination. Now, this destination is zero nonconformance in every phase of business operation. But there's one essential needed for this march, which is a method to track, measure, and report its progress. To clarify, this method is a tool, it's a system, one that contains all the recorded data identifying the root cause and the preventive steps taken to permanently stop a non-conforming event from reoccurring. In fact, we gave this system a name, the System Buster Locator. It worked just as designed. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds a bit tedious and must take a lot of time. Or you might be asking, do I need to record this type of information for every little mistake, every nonconformance? Really? Yes. However, what you may be missing in your thinking is that the nonconformance is permanently eliminated. Think of it as checking off another item on a bucket list, except this bucket contains a load of frustrations. Now, if a nonconformance rears its ugly head again, you can be sure it's one of two reasons. Someone in the organization failed to follow a quality procedure checklist that would have prevented the error, or there was a hole, a step missing in the performing of the process to work. In short, a necessary step was not considered when first developing a written procedure checklist to perform that process flawlessly. This is like a loophole in a contract which opens the door to confusion. A loophole that costs money. Yep, again, it sounds tedious, but this is what separates rare birds from sparrows, or the Elon Musk type of thinker from the average small business owner. However, now when working with our employees to prevent errors that cause bottlenecks and the possible loss of customers, I can truthfully say it was fun and rewarding because it worked. Over the past few decades, we've talked with thousands of explorers seeking that turnkey city via Easy Street. Now, to be blunt, there is no easy street. In fact, the road out of the land of chaos is bumpy. Moreover, on that road, you will meet opposition from employees, vendors, and even family. And the road has many hurdles to overcome, like making time to seek out root cause and preventive solutions to stop all nonconformance and internal miscommunication. However, with the root cause of each nonconformance identified and the solution to fix it mapped out step by step, the land of promise grows ever closer. When our company began our march to zero and started measuring the cost of mistakes, we found it represented 7% of total sales, which was an eye-opener when getting our first report. Now, nevertheless, there was a never-turn-back attitude on our march. Consequently, the percent of errors fell from 7 to 6, 5, 4, all the way to nearly zero. However, as in the game of horseshoes, close is good. Whereas our cost of errors had a sustained average of 0.5%. to 1.5% of total sales, month after month, year after year. Now, folks, that's a lot of savings. In fact, we had a few months where we reached nearly 0 errors. Now, think how you would feel if you had 0 errors in your business for even 1 month. Now, trust me, it feels great. Unfortunately, the faint of heart think achieving 0 errors and other non-conforming events plaguing businesses is impossible. You know, there was once a wise king who said it like this: as a man thinks, so he is. And that goes for women too. Nevertheless, when rare birds achieve a goal of 0 errors in business operations or sustaining errors close to zeros, they find peace, freedom, and joy in owning a business. Oh, did I mention great systems work for those not so faint of heart?
A mellow, my mellow, I ain't got you, but girl, I got your name. Haunting me and calling mellow, my mellow, the dusty prairie wind, I'm calling your name. Just a calling